camaraderie and the emotional part of it. It was huge.
Yes.
We really had fun. It was hard to leave. I'll be honest with you. It's hard to leave.
Yeah.
Okay. We got a pretty good sound check from everybody here tonight. So Marcus, you probably don't have to do your big sound check. We've been sound checking real good here.
I think we're good.
Are we ready, DeMarco?
Ready.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and welcome into DroneNation for November. I lost the date here. November 10th, 2025. This show has no title. I forgot the title of the show tonight, so we're going to call it. We're going to call it the Fall Forward Show tonight here because we have some of our top fall guys here now. Of course, John Flynn, who you see in the upper box here. John's been delivering a lot of beautiful fall color videos of Michigan, all over Michigan. And Ray, he went out to a Hunter Mountain secret location with Stevie Bronx and Eddie Nunez, and you got some fall footage. So you guys are fall footage kings. Marcus, you have some nice fall footage videos too.
It's all I've been doing. That's all I've been doing is going out and getting shots of the fall footage. I found a beautiful new secret spot on the Boise River today. Never flown there before. Really? Tons of beautiful colors.
Nice.
Wow. Well, later in the show, we're going to get all these guys, their special fall settings and their special filters they use and all their editing techniques to make the things look a little bit better. So you have to stay. That's coming out later in the show tonight. So welcome, everybody. I already presented John Flynn, Captain Ray Kelly in the bottom box here. He's doing his thing. You're still in New York, aren't you, Ray?
Yes. Another 5 days. Yeah, we leave Saturday. So fly down. It's up Florida. Yeah.
So Ray, you're getting your whatever. You're trying to stay warm tonight too in the deep freeze coming through, right?
I know. I'm gonna have to get the long johns out.
Yeah. It's a tough night, East Coast guys, but we got to get ready to the show. We got a lot to discuss tonight.
Got a great crowd in the house too. Look at this great crowd you have.
Oh man, thank you guys. But they're waiting for this though. This is DeMarco's Fearless Monday Night Football forecast, and we've got a great game tonight here. We have the Philadelphia Eagles with a record of 6-2 versus the Green Bay Packers with a record of 5-2-1. Now the Eagles are given 1.5 points on the road. That's a very small margin. DeMarco. Now, I know it's pretty cold that game. I think it's already like 30 degrees at kickoff. How do you see this affair going tonight?
Well, I'm not seeing anything since I have YouTube TV and we don't have ESPN.
I'm the same boat you are.
Oh boy. So that being said, I can never choose a NFC North team since I'm a Bears fan. So go Eagles. Ron, this is for you too.
Thank you. I was hoping you would back us up tonight with that strong sport. Now, last week, I think the Cowboys let us down, DeMarco, I believe.
Oh, no.
The Cowboys last week, and they got smoked. Yeah.
No, I told the other team last week.
You took the Cardinals.
I thought I did anyway.
We're going to have to go back and look at the tape.
I choose the Cardinals.
Help us out in the chat, guys. Help us out in the chat. So okay, and I do want to give a big shout out to John Flynn's Detroit Lions. They came up with a big victory yesterday over who were they playing?
The Washington Commanders.
The Washington Commanders, big win. Oh, there! Look at that. He's got the stadium.
Oh, nice. Hey, that's nice.
Ford Field.
That's kind of weird. That isn't the grass the wrong color. It's supposed to be blue, isn't it?
No, that's a Boise state thing. That's an abomination.
So, and on a sad note, today the New York Giants fired the head football coach today.
I know.
He's the first coach. He's the first coach since the merger to lose 2 double-digit leads in the last 4 minutes of a game in the same season. So he did set a record, but we won't talk about New York football. The Jets and Giants. I heard they had the worst. They had the worst 2 teams in the league since since 2000 or whatever. But okay.
So Ron, is that like Louisiana? Did he get like $58 million when they fired him or something?
Not that
Well,
Yeah.
I don't think that much. His college
He'll be
coaches, they
fine.
do real good.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, I hope. Yeah, he won't have to draw too much unemployment down there.
He's not going to the Waffle
let's
House
get on
tonight.
with the show. We're losing people fast while it's football talk. So I want to get right into
Me included.
I want to get right into the big. I want to go all. Marcus, can I go all drones now?
I'd be all that. Yeah. It does say DroneNation on the title of our show.
I'm gonna bring up an old drone company we used to talk a lot about a few years back, but we haven't said much recently. Autel Robotics. You remember Autel, don't you?
Oh yeah.
I got a couple of them back
I
here.
remember them.
You got show them off. Marcus is the last man in America that still has an Autel drone.
Hey,
I met Randall Waters down at the Elevate UAV 2 weeks ago.
Oh, yeah. Look, he's got the little Nano.
There it is.
There's the Nano Plus right now. Its brother is down there in Florida still.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to recover that next year, aren't we, Ray?
Yeah, well, we it's probably still there, no doubt about it.
Got some barnacles on it or something. Maybe.
We'll get it flying again. But anyhow, so Autel has announced several new products. They announced a small drone RC car hybrid designed for GPS designed environment. And the little picture I saw, it looks like it has wheels, but it flies too. So you could either ride it on wheels or you can fly it. So if you have to come down land, you can still go.
So Ron, when I first saw that, I literally thought it was some kind of AI joke. I mean, serious, didn't you guys? I just thought, what the heck? What is that? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So
that's sorry, DeMarco likes those RC cars. That would be a DeMarco drone.
It looks a little slow.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And now, I don't have a video or anything from it, but I'm sure. And these drones aren't even on Autel's website yet, but I'm sure you can find I forget where I saw the pictures, but I couldn't find them again. Okay, but here's more news. Remember the Evo II? I own the Evo II. They're kind of big drone that were released probably around 2000.
Big one?
Well,
you want a big one?
There you
bigger
go.
than that.
It was bigger than that.
Yeah.
Bigger than that.
It is. This is the Evo Lite.
Yeah.
And you like that, right? You like that drone, right, Marcus? You like that drone?
Oh, it's a beauty. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Great camera.
Nothing wrong with this guy.
Yeah.
But now that's drone's yesterday's news. Now they've released the Evo III. And get this, hold on to your seats, guys, with a mechanical shutter. Where's Mike Wright tonight? You know, he always wants a drone with a mechanical shutter. Well, they finally made it, but it's not DJI. It's Autel with the Evo III. They've also released the Evo Pioneer 150 with a ground robot with 200 kilogram payload with an Evo Nest 2 docking station. I mean, they announced a whole bunch of stuff. None of this is on their website, and all of this looks like it's kind of enterprise level stuff. So, looks like they're still staying away from getting back in the consumer game.
Yeah, that's all they do now is enterprise, which is, it's just sad for our hobby. We're seeing, Ray, you and Johnny talked about that last week.
I know.
It's a sad thing for our hobby, but it is what it is.
Yeah. We gotta make the best of it and fly what you have and make the best of it. That's all I can say.
I amen to that, Captain Ray. Amen.
And whether any of these Autel products ever come to the U.S. is a big question.
All kidding aside, that's why I don't sell this stuff. I'm not joking, because I still got this to fly, and who knows, I might be flying this 5 years from now.
Well, I had that Air 2S on the market, and then I came to my senses, and I said, well, I better not sell this. This is it's a great drone, and I really don't need the money, but. Yeah. And I'm bringing it to Florida. So
keep the batteries healthy, right? Keep the batteries healthy, charge them and discharge them so that you
Yep.
Now I know DeMarco, you started out kind of with your first real good camera drone was Autel, right?
Yes, I had the Autel Evo. Loved that drone. Loved it. But it was not on the standard of a DJI drone at that time. I wasn't, and it's still not really. But yeah, I loved it.
Listen,
it was better than what you had before, though, right?
What was that?
It was better than the drones you had before it.
Oh yeah. In fact, that was I'm trying to think how I did this. So it's been so many years though. But I think I bought the
The Parrot.
Our white drone that we had though, I totally forgot the name of
Oh,
it.
Hudson Zeno, the Zeno.
I had the Hudson and then Autel. And the reason why that I said, it was my first big boy drone, and then I bought the Mavic Air, and the Mavic Air was so much more precise than the Evo was though. But the
Evo one.
Okay, DeMarco, you brought it up and on the subject, and I publicly need to thank Ron Brown for this, because I probably would not have bought the Mavic 4 Pro if not for having discussions with Ron about it. I flew that thing today. It is a stunning piece of technology. It really, really is. And I'm telling you guys, if you want the flagship drone, this ain't no mini drone. Get it while you can. While you can get that thing.
How much better is it than the Mavic 3?
It is better than the Mavic 3.
No, I mean, how much better? Like,
well, if you look at the price tag, I don't know, about $1,000. Yeah. No, it does everything better, DeMarco, and I don't mean that. It just. I always amazes me. DJI, they always make their flight controls just a little bit more precise, a little bit more smooth. They make the drone perform a little bit better. It's a little bit more athletic. It moves better. They make it a little bit smarter. Everything works better, including that new controller. It all just works really well.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to get us back to Autel for a second. I'm going to go to John Flynn. John, have you ever owned an Autel drone?
I have. I had the Evo II Pro and the Evo Lite Plus. Both. I loved them both. Great cameras. They didn't fly quite as I don't know, nimbly, or
it's a good way to put it.
Yeah, as the DJIs. I ended up selling them both. Regrettably, I just wasn't flying them as much as I needed to, so I thought I might as well let someone else have them and get some use out of them. So, but loved the cameras on them.
John,
the cameras were great.
That Lite Plus in particular, the camera on that thing is, man, it really stands up. I'll tell you what, and I agree with your statement. It's definitely more sluggish than what we're used to with DJI. But man, that camera is the star of the show.
And I had problems with the obstacle avoidance too, to the point where I just ended up turning it off.
That's what I do. No, same thing, John. I just turn it off.
I turn it off. It just caused too many. I'd get a nice cinematic shot, and then it would think it sees something, and be off. And it's just
I did exactly the same thing. I just shut it off.
Yeah. So, but
I had the
cameras were great.
I had the Evo II Pro also, John. I really like that. In its day, it was kind of. I had at the same time I had the Mavic 2 Pro, and in many ways it was better than the Mavic 2 Pro, especially video and photos and things like that.
Oh yeah.
If you could work with the color profile, which was a little different.
A little different. Yep.
Yep. Captain Ray, have you ever had an Autel drone?
No, I never bought an Autel. I got hooked on DJI with the Phantom 4. Right after my toy drone, and I've been buying DJI drones ever since.
You never looked back.
Well, I shouldn't say that. I bought a FEMI Mini when that came out. I got caught up in everybody buying it, so I had to buy one too.
FEMI fever.
But when I compared it to the DJI Mini, I thought the DJI Mini was better. So I didn't fly the FEMI Mini hardly at all.
Yeah.
But no, DJI, in my opinion, is the best. And I think most people agree with me. For the money, too. It's priced right.
Pick up one of those Mavic 4 Pros, Captain.
I know. Believe me. The thought crosses my mind.
Yeah. Well, it may be the last. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt, Ron.
No, I'm saying we're not doing a very good job of promoting these new Autel drones, but
it doesn't matter, does it?
They're enterprise, so
yeah, it doesn't matter, does it?
And even if they weren't consumer, they would probably be on a ban list somewhere anywhere. So okay, let's go off of Autel here. It was nice going down memory lane. I enjoyed my Autel drones in the past, but we are where we are today. Okay, how about this is a short story here. The Mini 4 Pro, still a great drone. Got a bug fix firmware update last week from DJI. Aircraft version 01.00.1100 and a remote controller and firmware you ranging. I'm not going to read those numbers depending on which controller use it with you. So this is purely a bug fix, but I think it's important. The Mini 4 Pro has probably reached a point where it's never going to gain new features or anything again. So probably with a drone like this, lock it down with this last bug fix one. And people are concerned that we won't be able to get firmware updates after the supposed ban or whatever. So this would be a good way to kind of lock it down with the best firmware it ever had and go on. Now, Marcus, did your little drone get the same firmware update?
This is a Mavic 4 or a Mini 4, DJI Mini 4.
Did you get the firmware update for it?
I have no idea.
Okay. Yeah.
Everybody who has that drone swears by it. They love that drone.
Oh, it truthfully, I was joking, but it really is a Mini 4. I mean, that's what it is.
Right.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's great.
So,
it's a great little drone.
Yeah. So anyhow, the Mini 4. So you may want to check it. If not, again, we could get this whole. I don't want to get sidetracked because we had to talk about today. But people worry about the firmware not being able to update firmware after the supposed 23rd December, whatever. And I have no idea whether that's going to happen or not or whatever. But probably. If you think that's going to happen, you're probably wise to maybe once your drone's in a firmware, everything's working right, turn off that automatic upload thing or whatever, and just stick with it. Because last thing you want to do is get a firmware update that kind of brought on an issue or problem, and then not be able to do the fix later on, right?
I know.
So,
Those firmware updates, you gotta be careful sometimes. Al Sercione, he did an update one time for his Mavic 3 and it stopped flying. He couldn't get it to fly again.
Okay, we got a really good
DJI did take care of him, sent them a new one.
But just think if he did that and then they would have cut off support software support or whatever because of ban or something like that, and then he'd have been stuck like that forever. So what I'm saying is, I'm not telling you that they're not going to do firm updates. I don't think that's going to happen. But if it did, be nice to have it locked down with firmware. It's rock solid.
Okay, Ron, we got a point in the chat here. Dale's Drone Command Thailand makes a good point. Yeah, he's saying that even if for some reason, and I don't think it's going to happen, but if for some reason we were not able to get DJI firmware updates in the US, you could use a VPN to get to Canada or whatever, and you could still download your firmware updates. So I don't think that's going to be an issue. And I get what you're saying, but I always do the updates. And I think the thing like what happened to Al is probably so rare that I encourage you. They do updates because they're trying to improve the product.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
I totally agree with you, Marcus. I was just taking the point of view of people who think there's going to be any updates after the 23rd.
I understand, Ron. But that's why I wanted to make
it happen. But I'm not going to say it can't happen. So I'm just trying to look at it from those people's point of view.
But even if it does, like this guy,
ways to get this firmware. But a lot of people that just update on their phone, they don't know anything about VPNs. A lot of people don't even own computers nowadays, right? They only use their phone or pads. So I'm trying to keep it simple for the people who aren't the most advanced users.
Oh, like
is Leechy still a thing? People still using that, or?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But there's very few drones that it works on, DeMarco. Some of the older DJI drones is all. Right, Ron? I mean, I think the Mini 2.
Most of the older products, and the reason you don't even need it now because the new DJI drones all have waypoints and stuff like that. A lot of the older DJI does not have them, so that was a valuable thing to add waypoints, and it lets you use goggles and stuff like that. Yeah. So, but waypoints is always the number one thing. Where now you have that across all DJI's product line that came out recently. Well, not counting the Follow Me drones or whatever, the Neos and the Flips or whatever. But anyhow, so I don't want to go on this topic forever because I don't lose time here, but just be aware there is an update for the Mini 4 Pro if you still have that drone. Okay, Marcus, we talked about this pre-show here. The Potensic Atom 2. Okay, Potensic has released a smart controller for the Atom 2. It has 700 nits of brightness, 5.5 inch screen, very common specs in these type of controllers like the DJI ones. And this can be purchased separately or part of a combo. Currently, the Flymore combo with the new smart controller is on Amazon for $599. I know you can buy it separately. Gorilla Man bought it separately. He paid $405. I'm making the $400 some odd dollars for up in Cat. I don't know what it would cost in the US or whatever, but I mean, if you haven't seen this, you haven't been on YouTube. Every YouTube channel there is, except for Marcus and me.
Well, no, yeah, about the 5 of us on here. The 5 of us didn't get it, but everybody else on YouTube got Potensic sent one too.
Yeah. So I'll go to you first, Marcus. You've seen a couple of these videos. What's your opinion of the new smart controller? And before you, I want to mention you, like a lot of other people in videos or maybe on live shows, you have mentioned that you like the drone. It's a good drone, but you wish you had a smart controller because you were trying to test in the summertime when your iPhone was heating up. So, like you said, I'm quoting you. You said sometimes your reviews become more of a review of the iPhone heating up than you do a review of the drone. So you kind of called for them to do this summer, correct?
Absolutely, as you did as well, Ron. Ron and I both reviewed the Atom 2. We were fortunate enough to have a friend that loaned it to us to review it, and you know what? It's not a bad product. The features all seem to work pretty good. The camera is about like 2 or 3 generations back DJI wise, which is not a bad thing. It looks good.
It's actually that half-inch sensor that's in the new Neo 2.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. And it had the features set was really nice on it. Ron and I both had a little bit of issue with signal degradation.
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah, but much better than the previous generations of their product. Their previous generations were really bad. This was a vast improvement.
And Mark, real fast, so we don't get back to it. They claim that this has better antennas. They only really had one antenna on their standard controller, where this has 2 big antennas. So a lot of viewers already claim that this new controller is taking care of a lot of that issue, Mark.
So my opinion is colored by what our friend Gorilla Man had to say about it, and he said that. Processing power and so forth, it's pretty weak. However, I still think it's got to be a big improvement to have a solid 700 nit screen all the time, and the less hassle of not having to
set up
your phone and all that business. Right. I think that's got to be an improvement. So, yeah.
Hey, let me interrupt real fast here. Richard in chat here, the $270, that he's saying that's the price for the controller if you just buy it on its own from Amazon. Yeah. So that's a pretty good price. So, Marcus, you make a lot of good points. And Gorilla Man, a lot of his complaints come from the aspect that, and I say this to you a lot too, a lot of things we worry about is drone reviewers only issues, whatever. Like he had an issue that it doesn't allow to plug a mic in and get audio. Well, that's a drone reviewer only issue. The general flyer doesn't worry about catching audio and the processing power. I mean, we're trying to run screen recordings and said record audios. We need more screen processor, but the guy that's just flying a drone and doing nothing else is probably going to be fine. So again, you got to watch people, I'm not saying watch, but you got to watch people like us. We complain about stuff that are important to drone reviewers and not to the common flyer. I tried to explain to Gorilla Man. I said, most people, they're going to do nothing but use it it's just a screen for them or whatever. That's all it is, a screen. They don't have to use their phone. Mm-hmm. I think in that case, it probably does its job. Would you agree, Marcus?
I agree. Who did I see that actually they compared it with the DJI RC2 and they had them, I can't remember which reviewer. They had them side by side on the screen, and the RC2 did look a little bit brighter than the Potensic. However, it was incremental. I still suspect it's going to be a vast improvement over, again, having to deal with your phone and all that.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I said to Gorilla Man is these are chats we have that well, I didn't know the price in the U.S., but basically the Atom 2, the kit was like $350. I don't know if I'm quoting the fly more combo or just one battery, but how many people are, if you're buying the Atom 2, you're probably like a kind of a budget shopper, somebody that doesn't want to spend like $1,000 to get yourself like a Mini 4 or 5 Pro, whatever. So you kind of come in the budget. Do you really want to budget drone? Do you really want to buy a $270 controller to go with a $350 drone?
Okay, Ron. So I'm going to make a point here. They Potensic for a while had that Atom 2 on sale. Well, in fact, you can get it at Costco, I think, for $360 with 3 batteries and the whole deal. But they had it on sale on Amazon for a while for right around $300 for the whole kit. So I mean, that is a screaming bargain. Yeah. So I wonder if, as we get into the Christmas shopping season, if we won't see this package with the new smart controller. Maybe it's at, what do you say, at $500, Ron? So maybe it'll be a little bit
$599. So that, what you said makes sense. Yeah. $300 package, $270 controller, so $599 is right in the ballpark of what it sounds like it should be.
But my point is this: that once we get past Black Friday, will we see it at, I don't know, $400 for the whole kit or something?
Right.
Yeah. Yep. John, did you review the Atom 2 this summer with the rest of the reviewers?
Did I? No, I did not. Okay. I did watch a lot of reviews though, and I tell you, I think they made some improvements on it. And I was impressed with the camera, like on Marcus's videos that he did. I thought the camera was impressive, and the signal.
If you're not worried about low light, it's a good camera in the middle of the day. Middle of the day light's good.
Right.
But if you're one of these people that you're always doing low light, then it's probably not the drone for you.
Right. Yeah.
But where you're correct is it's not a drone that's probably aimed at us. It's a drone that's probably aimed at beginners and casual drone flyers. Yeah.
Right.
Yep. And it will be very good for those people. I found it to be a little more, probably like the drone, the drone I reviewed before that, and we'll say the Tier 2 drone, the FEMI Mini 3, which I thought was a solid drone, but I thought the Atom 2 is a little bit more refined. Marcus, would you?
Oh, totally
more refined product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much was it at Costco? I'm sorry, Ron.
You know what? I don't want to say like 329 or something like that. I have to look it up to.
No,
it was pretty reasonable.
Because what you said, since it's at Costco, I mean that's what it tells you right there who they're marketing it to. Like you don't see the Mavic 4s at Costco.
Right. Exactly right, and right.
People walking into Costco. Oh, look at it.
See, the other thing is, myself, and again, I sound like a DJI fanboy, which I am, but when you can buy a Mini 4K for $299, or the Mini 3 for a little more, I've done it. That's the way I went.
No, you make a great point.
Stay away from.
Let me take the counterpoint, Captain Ray. The counterpoint is the guy that he likes all those different features, tracking and things like that. The criticism of the Atom 2 is it doesn't have waypoints yet. So
even though they kind of promised that when they
promised it doesn't have it yet, which is kind of odd because a lot of toy drones have that. But in any case, I agree with you. I would take just a Mini 3, much better camera, but if you want all those features that the Atom 2 has, and that's what a lot of people look at, Ray.
No, I know.
Yeah.
DroneOki says $369.99 at Costco.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, with prices, I don't know. It's probably not fair to say that the quote the all-time low price of drones ever been sold for as the selling price. You can if you're not in a hurry, if you want to sit back and wait for that low price, you can grab it, but that's not the everyday price. Like, that's the price you have to sit back and wait on.
Right.
Like those low prices where the DJI drones are more consistently the price they are,
Yes.
And what I'll say is Ron and I both had just a blast flying that drone. I had a lot of fun with that thing. And I know Ron did too.
Yeah. I enjoyed it.
But did you have the confidence? Did you have the confidence in that drone that you have in a DJI drone?
That is an excellent point, Ray. You're absolutely right. I did not. I know. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, and we talked about the signal. I knew about the signals issues going in, so I was careful about not putting it behind a bunch of trees or a building where it would lose. So I knew that going in, and I did, and I didn't push the drone hard in that respect. So
yeah,
anyhow.
It's kind of odd that they still have those issues because there's a lot of really like other Amazon drones now that don't have those kind of signal problems anymore. You'd think that would be something that a company like Potensic could figure out and get it taken care of.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. We're going to move on here from the little Potensic, the controller. What do you think? Okay, let me roll this video here. Now we've played this before, but this is the worldwide release of this product. Here, make sure I got the music down and all that business here. So, folks, this goes fast there.
I'll take 2.
Yeah.
So, okay, what you were looking at, folks, that is the official, teaser for the let's see here. For the little Neo 2.
Neo 2.
We played that about a week ago, but that was for the Chinese only release. Now it's actually coming out in the rest of the world. The U.S. we don't know about, but
Jeremy has one. Jeremy has one. He did his maiden flight today. Yeah.
Did he buy it in the U.S., right?
I don't know how he acquired it. Put it that way. But he did his first flight.
Congrats, Jeremy. So that would be, let's see, the 13th is Thursday. So we're not going to do a DroneNation launch party because we already did one. So if you want to see if you want to see the launch party, all you got to do is go back and watch the one we did 2 weeks ago.
No, me and Flynn will do one.
It's the same show. We really don't know anything more than we did 2 weeks ago, or whatever. So
that's true.
So it's the same show. And
next question, Ron, and I'll bet we get 5 hands on this one. Who's going to order one the minute we see them from South Korea or Japan on eBay?
Good question, because a lot of people, Johnny has already pre-ordered. Johnny already pre-ordered his from AliExpress.
I got another piece of news for you. It's available on Banggood right now, Ron.
Yeah, I saw it was on the same day Johnny ordered. I saw in Banggood. Mike Ray found it on Walmart. So, but I think these are when they did this, they were pre-orders. I don't think they.
But right.
They knew they were going to get them, but they didn't even have them yet. So I'm going back to what Marcus said. I'd rather wait until Thursday. If this is a worldwide release, our good buddies in South Korea, they may go right down to the electronics store, pick a few up at the counter. You may be able to order from them that day, and they deliver in 4 days. So in other words,
hey, Captain Ray, you know what's really going to be fun?
Yeah.
You and me, we're going to get ours before Johnny gets his.
Because
it's a competition.
Johnny has connections. Don't kid
Johnny
yourself.
probably already has one.
But the bigger question, Marcus, or anybody in the panel here, what kit do you order? Because there's I think at least 4 different kits. There's like the drone 1 battery kit. There's a baby flyboard combo that has a drone and like 3 batteries. Then there's another kit that has a basic controller and 3 has that little antenna thing on the back, 3 batteries of drone. There's another one that has the RC2, the 3 batteries, the little antenna thingamajigger on it, the case or whatever. So of the 4 kits, which one do you get?
Can I answer that, Ron? Every one of us on this panel has a bunch of DJI controllers that would work with it. So I'm willing to bet we'd all just get the multi-battery kit.
Exactly.
Call it good. Yeah.
Because a lot of people have already found that you can buy that little module for like $49.
I still don't understand that because I can take my little Neo right now. I can fly it with the RC2, with the RCN3, the RCN2. Why does this one require a module for that? And it's even a little bit bigger.
Why did they remove the built-in OcuSync 4 chip and put it in a separate module? That is a big question.
Yeah.
Is it a money saving issue?
That's interesting. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go to John here. John, are you a fan of the little DJI Neo? Do you have the Neo 1?
Yeah, I do. It was one of those things when it first came out. I said, I don't need this. I'm not going to buy it.
So you saw it. Yeah.
And then you see all the things you can do with it. I mean, it just has all this technology in such a small little package. That
the original Neo, it's a B-roll drone, is what it is.
Yeah,
and it's beautiful.
But it's fun. It's fun to fly.
Yeah,
it is
fun. Yeah,
I mean, the tracking on it is incredible, really, for a little tiny little drone. So yeah, I have it.
Bob Casey's saying it's going to be available at Best Buy. Interesting. Yeah.
Wow.
We've heard rumors, but let me go back to John before we go check now. John, do you plan on upgrading to the Neo 2, or are you happy with your Neo 1?
Yeah. Well, no, I think I'll definitely want to pick one up. I mean, the price I think is right on it, and I've got, like Marcus said, most of us have a lot of the gear already, needed, controllers and whatnot. So yeah, I think I'll definitely pick one up.
Hey, I'm going to go right here, but I want to interrupt for a second. We got Bill the Drone Review in the chat. I want to promo it. Our good friend Richard has been testing the Mini 5 Pro batteries, and to see how they discharge or whatever. And his testing is kind of showing that they're not like our normal DJI batteries that go down to about 50% after a week. That they're trickle discharging. He's done a test over a couple of things. And he sent the data out. And Bill the Drone Reviewer asked Richard if he could display that data on tomorrow night's Road Talk live show. So if you're interested in this battery testing that Richard's done on the Mini 5 Pro, tune into the show tomorrow night to see his discharge testing or whatever for that drone.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, that is fascinating. Hey, I want to back to Bill's comment you just had on the screen, Ron, because that's what I was wanted to talk about. So he's saying that the module gives it better range than the first Neo. Okay, Bill, I absolutely will buy into that. But here's what I'm going to say. Like the original Neo, I've flown it with the RC2 controller, and I had it out there about 300 meters. You talk about BVLOS. How far do you need to fly a Neo, right?
I know, yeah.
How far are you going to fly it? I don't know. So that may be true. In fact, it probably is true, but I'm just kind of wondering if is that really.
And Marcus, to add on to what you're saying here, we also saw that the Wi-Fi connection of the drone has increased dramatically, like from,
with just your phone,
with just your phone, it's 5 times better just on Wi-Fi. So maybe DJI is thinking that a lot of people who are actually going to use the drone as kind of intended as a selfie drone or flying with your phone, they're going to have such great range that they're not really interested in OcuSync or whatever.
Great point.
With that greatly increasing the local Wi-Fi signal.
That's a great point, Ron.
But I don't know if that's a good thing, because I don't think we said this many times. They think they're selling this drone to a bunch of social media people, young people, teenagers, or whatever, 20-somethings that are you just kind of flying these things around their phone. I don't think they sell that many for that purpose. They mostly sell these little selfie drones to old guys like us, and we want
old geezers.
Yeah,
it's interesting that it is.
We kind of want that miles or whatever, and not to Marcus' point, not to fly it 5 miles away from myself. But what if I want to fly, a couple hundred feet away, but I kind of want to get behind a tree or a partial building? I don't want to lose signal.
Right.
Ron, have you ever seen, or the rest of the panel, have you ever seen a channel that even uses these? I'm talking about not drone guys. Just
I haven't, DeMarco, but I don't watch a lot of those type of videos. That could be there. I just don't see it.
If you were, I can see though. If I'm with you guys, but if you were one of those vloggers that you see, commonly on YouTube, that little Neo would be they could get some unique shots with that that you otherwise probably wouldn't do. So that's such a great point.
I've only put out 2 short videos with the Neo. That was it. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Ray, I'm glad you said that. Ray, are you considering upgrading to the Neo 2 this week?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, it's going to work with the RC N3 controller, so
Yeah,
it's going to be good. You know, I think it's going to be good.
It
I'm
is, Ray,
impressed with the size too. It's a little bigger than the original.
It's much bigger.
That was
See, that was one of the beauties of the original, is it was so small. I mean, you could literally put it in a jacket pocket. This new one, you won't be able to do that.
Right.
Ray, what you were saying about working with all the controllers, but that's with having that module, you're going to have to get the module because it will not work with your controllers if you don't buy that additional module with the little.
Okay, so you do need that. You do need that module. Okay,
you do. Now, if you're only flying with your phone, you don't need it, or you're flying out of the palm of your hand, you don't need it. But you do need it with that if you're going to use your controllers.
Okay.
So do we know that for certain, Ron?
Because I've heard two different things about that.
I'm with Captain Ray.
Nothing's for certain until we see English reviews on Thursday.
Okay, so this comment down below brings something up, and I was just going to ask you that, Ron. When it's available on eBay, what is the price that we'll be paying for it?
Well, I mean, if we could believe the leakers, I'm going to just stick with the base kit. $329 for the Neo 2 and a battery.
Yeah, and that's a good price. That's what I think.
That's a significant increase from what the original was, because the original was
$199 to $239.
Yeah,
$4 increase.
Oh, I thought you said $329. Okay,
I probably did a Freudian slip. Yeah. But we'll get a $40 increase, but for that $40 increase,
that's not bad.
You get full obstacle avoidance and lidar now.
Yeah, that's not bad. That'll work.
Where I know it's not that important because this drone's just bump into anything with ducks and bounce off. But Richard's got something here. Is FPV gateway? A lot of people do. The reason a lot of people bought the Neo was to do FPV with it. I don't think anybody in the panel here is doing a lot of FPV with the Neo, but a lot of people are.
A lot of people are. Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, so we kind of know the details already. I mean, we know as much as the details as DJI published the website. But we've had a couple of videos reviews of the Neo, but some of them are in Chinese, converted to English, and so on. But it's going to be nice to see the people, English-speaking videos go through all the steps on Thursday. One of my favorite reviewers. I'm not going to say names. Has it on Thursday or whatever. That's not in the U.S. But anyhow, looking forward to it. Hopefully next week on the show, maybe somebody will have a Neo by next Monday night. Neo 2, right?
Will Billy Kyle have his review up, Ron?
Well, I'll talk to Billy.
Okay.
He'll have a review of his new Tesla up or whatever. But
yeah.
I mean, I feel bad for the American drone reviewers. Ken, Billy, all the big ones. I mean, they basically, are left out.
51 drones is having to buy his own products now.
They're out of luck. They're out of luck now.
They're shut out.
Yeah. So I mean,
but I do give Russ a lot of credit for doing that, though. He did it, and he's doing a nice review on these drones, so that's good.
I mean, Aldrin, you really always look forward to seeing Aldrin's reviews, and he's not really getting the stuff anymore. So I mean, he bought a few drones on his own. So let me see if I can get another little screen going here. We got another story, another release coming up here. See if I can find it here. Let's see here. Hold on here.
So Tom is making a point here, Lens Capture Online, that he says the Neo 2 does not have a manual FPV mode like the original did. I'll be honest.
That's a lot of talk about that. Yeah, it's a lot of talk about that.
Yeah, I didn't know that the original had it, to be honest with you. It shows what I know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Okay, it's here we go. Let's see if you can see this, guys. Hold on, see if I can get a little bit bigger here and get the sound down and play. Okay, here is what we're going to see next week on the 18th. Here is the Action 6, the DJI Action 6. DJI even released a teaser, so it's like official now. We don't know about US, of course, but and some of the things we know it has almost a 1-inch sensor. We still don't know a whole bunch of other details about it. I did hear an interesting rumor. Oh, somebody reported that it actually got FCC approval like 11 months ago. So we were watching that recently. Well, does it even have FCC approval? And they say it got FCC approval before it was even built or whatever. Well, that does them any good now with Rick Scott on the the rampage here. But anyhow, so this probably 18th, which is next. Let's see, next Tuesday. So we'll actually, unfortunately, we'll do another show before it comes out. So,
can I tell you why I'm going to buy it, Ron?
Go ahead, because it's the last DJI action camera you'll be able to get.
Well, that's a good point, possibly. But you know what? The price, if it's really priced like they say it is,
$329 we've been here. But guess what? More recently, though, the prices are bumping up on the more recent rumors.
Yeah, if it's too expensive, I wouldn't, because I really like my Mini 5. However, but the big feature of this is the adjustable aperture. Is that correct, Ron?
I guess that and the one in sensor, whatever,
and I think we talked about that on an action camera. I'm wondering why you need it.
By the time you get your aperture adjusted manually, the action's going by.
The action is over. Yeah.
John, are you an action camera guy?
I am, but I'm a few generations back. I've got the Action 4. And,
it's a great camera.
It's for what for what little I use it, it does the job. So
you're not looking to upgrade.
The Action 1 was a great camera, wasn't it, DeMarco?
It is.
I've got the Action 2. I love my Action 2 too. I mean, I use that quite a bit.
Still got mine as well.
Yeah,
because of the modular thing is what makes that one so cool. Yeah,
Johnny's a big fan of it. DeMarco, are you looking to do an upgrade with your action camera, or are you good for your
No, I'm all good. I'm all good for chasing the kids around. The Action 1 and my Session 5 do just what I need.
This is DeMarco's action camera, right?
You know what? Yeah, those are good too.
Yeah,
those do a good job.
And Ray, you have a GoPro, don't you?
I got my GoPro right here. Yep.
Still
GoPro 10. GoPro 10.
Yeah.
Still works good, but I hardly ever use it because, again, like Marcus just said, I use my cell phone. I got the
you always have
your 14 Pro Max, and I think this is great. It really is.
You always have it with you too. I mean, you don't ever forget it like you do sometimes with an action camera.
The guys make fun of me when I start doing my videos when we're having a little mini meetup, Oh, Ray's doing his intro again. Here we go. Oh, he's going to take some selfies,
But the thing is, guys, what you're forgetting, though, those you're right. The phones are great. They're probably better than action cameras, but don't mount them on the handlebars of your motorcycle or your jet ski or whatever. Don't ski down a mountain with that phone or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a counterpoint for the vloggers, though, Ron. You can do the dual cam with one of these. You can have the front-facing camera with you up in the corner, and then the back-facing camera, whatever you're trying to show. For vloggers, that's a big deal.
Yeah,
as long as you're not blogging on the back of a motorcycle or something like that, where it could go flying.
They make some pretty good mounts. But I agree with you, but they make some pretty good mounts. Yeah.
So, but of course, again, it's just the thing is, if my phone got messed up on a whatever bike, anything like that, skiing, surfing, whatever, I'd be I'd be really bummed out if I phone. My action camera, I'd hate to see it go, but it wouldn't break my heart as much as my phone being destroyed.
And your action camera is way more durable.
Right, it probably would survive unless it got hit right on the. And most of the camera lenses are replaceable, so mostly worry about the back thing getting it. But anyhow, what else do we have here? Let's see here. This may be. I think I got another video on that little 6. Let's see here. What's in here?
I still get excited though when the new products come out. I do. I look forward to them.
Okay, well let's give up on that. Here we go. Okay, today, this is breaking news, folks. Breaking news. Let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger here. Hold on. Let's see here. Just today, Igor, our good buddy Igor Bogdanova over at the Twitters or X, he leaked images, of course, on the left. That is the Insta360 anti-gravity drone that was kind of sneak peek back in maybe August when we first saw it the first time. I mean, it's public. They publicly announced it, and they said it's going to come out in January. But here's something that's been rumored probably since the summer. DJI's, we didn't know it was going to be the Avata series, the Avata 360 camera. Notice the bubble is 360 camera on top, and then on the front it has like another camera, and probably on the bottom we can't even see that. But so DJI not letting this 360 get the jump on them. They're coming out with their 360 camera. So this is kind of
so Ron, doesn't that look a little bit Photoshop? It looks like a Neo that somebody photoshopped. It could be the real deal, but I just want to throw it out there.
You're right. It kind of looks like a hybrid between the Neo and the Avata, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, we have even another photo here, if I can find it, Marcus. Let's see here.
Igor's pretty good, though. He's very reliable.
You didn't get too many wrong. Yeah, good old Igor.
Man.
Here we go. Oops. You guys see that one? Yeah, look, there's another picture of it there. But we've been kind of expecting the Insta360 product, but what do we think here? Are we ready for 360 wars and drones here?
Not me.
No, I'm not interested in the 360. No.
Others might. I know there's.
John, you mess around with 360 cameras?
Yeah. Nope, I do not. It's just nuts. I don't know. I just don't know that I'd have the use case for it. I mean, it's cool, but it's something I would probably use for a couple weeks maybe and go back to my camera drones.
Exactly right.
I mean, it's just, I don't know. I don't think I have the skill probably to, I guess, edit the footage too. I guess that's a whole nother skill set too. So,
right. So I saw some rumors on this that it would be an under 250 gram drone, and also it would cost I think they said $10.99. So that'd be real interesting if they made it a mini drone. Well,
Ron, you got to put Gary Brad Ariel's comment up. He's making a very good comment. Yeah.
Nevada, I like that. Yeah, I like that. You know who would be a here's Tom's got a comment here too. Guess where the anti-gravity drone originates? Shenzhen. Yeah,
we all knew that, of course. Yeah.
They're probably right across the street.
Yeah.
You know who this would be a good drone for, Captain Ray? This Alex Escardo may be able to do something with these.
Yeah.
Alex would be able to do wonders with this. No doubt about it. Yeah.
Yep.
Alex is amazing.
He's got
course,
some mad skills.
He's passing on 360, and Josh says no thanks to editing workload.
Exactly.
I've talked about that many times. You may go out and catch some great, stuff you get home, whatever, but then you spend more time on the edit than you did out capturing the stuff.
Yep. Exactly.
Hey,
I think among all of us, Alex Escardo was the most creative editor that we have among our group.
Totally agree, Captain Ray. And I was just going to promote him too. Yeah. If you want to see a unique perspective on drones and drone footage, watch Alex's channel. It's different than anybody else puts out there. He's very talented, and it's always very creative and entertaining.
Yep.
And you don't know what's coming next. You really don't know what's coming next.
Yeah.
And Ray, you were featured in one of his recent videos when you were at Bayside.
Yes, I know. No, we had a good time flying down in Miami at Bayside. It was my first time there, and I was so glad Alex was able to join us. And I also had Steve Jones and his partner, Eric. He was there too. That was their first time there. And that is just a great place to fly drones. And Alex was being very creative, while he was flying down there too. And I watch people as they're flying, and I try to learn from the different styles of flying. And I'll never be anywhere near as good as Alex in editing. No doubt about it.
under the drone, it's called AME aerials.
Oh yeah, and he was in here, or Alex was in here. I saw him.
But he didn't use my one photo. He's using my one photo.
No. And I don't. Well, this isn't. He put a video. He's already put a video up, so it's out now. But Alex just recently acquired the Mavic 4 Pro.
He did.
Yes, he did.
His recent video he did some low light footage already. Put a video up. He said it, so it's no more of a.
Let me tell you, I was not going to buy that drone. I was telling everybody the Air 3S is all I need, and my good friend, well, Mike Wright originally, but Ron is the guy that really tipped me over and said, "Hey, you got to have that."
And it made a lot of stuff for my money. You were bound and determined to get the RC Pro 2 controller.
I wanted that controller.
And we broke it down. To buy that separately at the time, we were looking to pay $1,400 on eBay for it, right? But then we thought we could get the Mavic 4. Obviously, the Mavic 4 for $3,500. So that meant you take $1,400 off the controller. You were buying a drone, 3 batteries, the case, the whole kit for $2,100. It was,
all kidding aside, I mean, like I've been talking to Johnny, trying to talk Johnny into getting it because Johnny flies every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he's starting to think about it now, and same with you, John. I mean, the kind of pictures and the artistic perspective that you have, I don't know. I'm just telling you, that thing would probably take you into a whole new realm. And Captain Ray, you are the enthusiast. And I'm not kidding. And you would enjoy every inch of that thing. Yeah. And I know it's a big step. I know it's a lot of money, but it may be the last one of those flagship drones that we can ever buy.
Come on, Captain Ray.
Marcus, when I get down to Florida,
let's go, Captain Ray. You and me together.
I might have to put it on my Christmas list.
Well, I mean, I'm not.
You haven't been that good, Captain. You'll never get it.
Ray, once I get to Florida, you fly mine, then you won't be able to resist.
Yeah, that's what
I'll tell you. My finger has been on that buy button for that drone so many times, and I've come close, but I don't know. I'm not there yet. So. But who knows?
Here's the part that I totally understand. It's a big chunk of change. Yeah. It's the most I've ever spent on a drone.
It's a lot of money.
But I don't regret it. I'm just telling you, I was not one bit. I'm really enjoying it.
Everybody who has it loves it.
I'm going to replay this.
Everybody.
I'm going to replay this for the boss lady.
There you go.
My life and maybe that'll help my cause.
Yeah, I'll tell you the biggest downside is this is a heavy son of a gun to carry around. I'm telling you, it's a big chunk.
Yeah.
What we're looking at here is John's, I think your most recent video. I just watched it like yesterday. And you were at a place called Asylum Lake?
Yeah.
Yes, Asylum Lake.
And
Kalamazoo. DeMarco knows where that is.
You put a video up just a couple of days before. This bridge one was real good too, but I just found this one real handy. So you said this is Kalamazoo?
Yep. Right in right in the city, actually. Kalamazoo.
Wow.
Believe it or not.
And I saw some trails. If I didn't see anybody around, it looks deserted.
I went during the week, during the day. But it's funny, the parking lot was packed. I had to park actually in a different spot, but there's actually somebody was getting married out there, so there was a wedding going on too. So
I see that trail around the shore. You don't see anybody on those trails.
Yeah, there's a couple people. I think if you look in a couple shots, there's a guy. I think he was flipping me off in one of the shots, maybe.
What lake is this, John?
Asylum. You know where Costco is? You know where Costco is.
Yeah.
It's kitty corner to that.
Okay.
It's a great place to fly, that's for sure.
How big of a lake is it?
Oh, gosh, I don't know. It's not a huge lake. It's on about 265 acres, the whole preserve. It's actually owned by Western Michigan University. It used to be.
You need to put AME Ariel's comment up, his last comment. I wish I could help you with that like I used to. I can't do it anymore. No, one more down.
One more, yeah. There was actually there's a state hospital in Kalamazoo, and they actually had a farm on this lake, and they had some of the patients were actually out here and lived there and worked on a farm. So that kind of how it got its name. But it's now just a preserve, and I mean I've been going there for years, way before I got a drone. I mean when I had a camera, there's a lot of wildlife out there, and I'm actually working. I was out taking shots for
nice colors too, John.
Yeah, they were pretty decent. I was taking pictures for the association because somebody's trying to rezone some land that's abuts up to it to put in, I think of all things, like a car wash or something like that would kind of spoil the area. So I was out taking some aerial shots for that association that kind of manages the preserve. But
nice.
Yeah, it's
very nice.
Fairly close by, and it's
great
always
video.
a neat place to fly. Oh, thank you.
Now, John Bob, we have you here. Do you have any special settings you use to get all those great fall colors? Do you do anything like with your white balance or anything like that? Your saturation? Setting.
About the only thing I do, I shoot in D-Log. That was with the Air 3S. Okay. I shoot in D-Log and just use the LUT that DJI, has.
Correction LUT.
And then I'll go in, and maybe mess with the, like the shadows and the highlights a little bit, and
right.
But I don't go in there, and I don't do a lot of color grading. I think that's
the correction LUT gets you mostly where you want to be, huh?
It really does. It really does. I mean, that's a good one that they have for that. I don't do. Now,
do you use any special filters or anything?
Occasionally ND filters, but a lot of times if I'm up flying high and it's not a sunny day, which was kind of a cloudy day that day, I don't mess with the ND filters. I just leave those off and keep it simple, really.
Well, thanks for sharing those your secret
Thank
settings with us stuff tonight. To get that, I don't know anybody that consistently gets better fall forward shots than you, John. You do something special out there.
It's out there. You just have to find it. It's 90% luck and or 90% timing and 10% luck. I think really.
You got
beautiful location, Captain Ray.
Yeah, we had a good time. I have to say, flying with Eddie and Stevie.
Let me set you up, Ray. Here's Ray's fall foliage video that he combined with Eddie and Stevie, and they went up to is it Hunter Mountain or?
Yes, Hunter Mountain. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cyber Eddie.
Yeah, he took off right away, and he was heading to the top of the mountain.
Too, but I think Eddie mentioned that the fall colors weren't as good as they were last year.
No, we were a little disappointed with that. Yeah, we were like a week or so early, even though we didn't think we'd be, because we went a little further north than we were gonna go. But it was great, and when I saw Hunter Mountain, because we were at a different location 20 minutes before this, and I said, "But we got to go there." I used to go skiing there with my son, when he was 7 years old. So we went, and it brought back such good memories for me,
Oh.
And in them days, obviously, I didn't fly drones, and it was great. It was a great place to fly, Hunter Mountain. If anybody's in that area, I highly recommend it, But we had a good time flying there. I mean, I was only there when there was snow, for ski season. And it was totally different now, I mean, you can clearly see the trails in the mountain right there. The green, the grass. But it was great. And I started heading to that.
You fly over to the resort here. Yeah, you fly over to the resort here now, right?
Yeah, I'm flying the Mavic 3 Pro, and we were originally going to fly from this parking lot here. We had drove up there, but there were so many cars coming in because there was a harvest fest going on this weekend here. Okay. So we decided to move down lower and just fly up,
Right.
And
you
we
can see
did.
the trails right up the mountain there.
Yeah, it looks totally different than when you're skiing it, really. And the cable car, it's got the cable car.
Yeah.
And I zoomed in. Eddie actually flew to the top, if I remember right. He said he flew up there to the top.
That's cool.
And Stevie found a bunch of waterfalls someplace.
Yes. We were at a waterfall, Catskill Falls earlier. That was the first stop. But there's the cable cars. Yeah. And it brought back, like I said, memories. My son and I would go to the top of the mountain on those cable cars.
So I would call that a chairlift.
Chairlift.
Well, yeah, you're right. It's not really a car. Yes, it's a chairlift.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How far is that from where you are, Captain Ray? How far a drive was that?
3.5 hours. Yeah, 3.5 hours. At 4 o'clock in the morning. No traffic.
Wow. Yeah.
It took me 4.5 to go home. Yeah.
Oh boy.
So, I've got a ski resort literally. Oh gosh, I could be in there up there at the lifts in 45 minutes from here.
It's convenient.
Oh, wow.
That's nice when you have a ski resort so close. You ski, Marcus?
No.
I haven't been on skis in 30 years.
Use the ski on the snowmobile, right?
Yeah, well, listen, this is what I was going to say. If you'll attach a 160 horsepower two-stroke engine to it, then I'll ski. Yeah.
Yeah.
John, do you have any mountains in Michigan?
Kind of, sort of, way up in the Upper Peninsula, kind of towards, towards. Actually, I was up in Marquette, and there are some, I guess you could call them mountains. We'd call them mountains down here in the flatlands, but
so you're a flatlander,
like
okay? You're a flatlander.
Yeah. Not a whole lot of mountains in my neck of the woods, but there's a few up in the western part of the UP.
Captain Ray.
Yeah. And there was a lake down by the parking lot where we were flying from, so I had to fly the lake on my second flight just to see what was out there, and that was fun too,
I've got a question for Captain Ray. So Ray, I'm sure you talked to Johnny and he uncovered a proposal from the Jupiter City Council that they were talking about outlawing drones flying from city parks. So that would, of course, mess us up at Du
Bois Park.
Du Bois. And what's the other one we fly at, Ron? Got names on the tip of my tongue.
Carlin Park.
Carlin Park.
Carlin.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that. No, I have not heard that. So
Johnny had a little cutout from some article. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, hopefully it doesn't pass.
Yeah, let's hope it doesn't happen. Yeah.
No kidding.
But this is going to be on my next video. This little segment right here.
Okay.
So that's stop number 4 right there with Stevie and Eddie, and they are a great place.
Cool.
They are great guys to fly with. They are 2 true drone celebrities. That's for sure.
Let me ask you, Captain Ray, did they make you buy lunch?
Yeah. No, actually, Stevie had to get home because his son had a basketball game, and Eddie and I went to lunch, and Eddie bought me lunch.
He's a good man.
Wow. And I got to say thank you to Eddie.
Johnny said it passed. Did you see his message?
You were a little bit early for the. Oh, go ahead, DeMarco. Go ahead.
Johnny said it passed.
Oh, it did pass.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's a bummer.
Man. That really is a bummer.
I wonder if you got to get a permit or something.
Yeah, but you
or it's just strictly totally banned.
But Ray, like say Du Bois or whatever. It's at the park though. What if you could go down to the hamburger spot like down the street from it? Just take off from the parking lot, the hamburger joint.
Yeah, you could do that. Sure, of course.
You're just as close to the lighthouse, and you're not in the park.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah,
that's a great point, Ron. But as you know, it's not the same because a park is a gathering place, and we're all there to,
Oh yeah, for the meetup. Yeah, but I'm just saying, just so that if it was just the two of us or something.
Sadly, that's just the kind of things we're facing. I mean, it's not we focus on the national level with some of the drone regs, but localities like that, and you know what? They can do it. They can just say no taking off or landing in a park, and there you go.
I'm very upset about this. Can you tell?
I'm sorry, Ray. I thought it was something you were aware of already. I apologize.
I don't want to get too deep into this, but well, okay. These it's bad. These rules are bad. But like in Margate, every park in Margate says no dogs. The beach says no dogs or whatever. Signs everywhere. Guess what? You can never go to any of the town parks in Margate and not see a dog walk in there. Same way in the beach. You can never not see a dog there. So nobody enforces no dogs. Who's enforcing no drones?
Well, they have park rangers. They do have park rangers down there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, because
and there's a police substation right there too for the Marine Bureau.
I think Ken and,
but I mean, same thing. We have the police stations right next to the parks where it says no dogs, and I never saw anybody get thrown out for having a dog.
Listen, you make a great point, Ron. But I'm telling you, I know the 5 of us on this panel, we wouldn't fly there because we want to follow the rules, and that's the difference. It's just like when we flew out at the spot you took me to, Ron, with the on the end of the island where the
refuge.
Yeah, the refuge. Sorry, I couldn't think of it. So did you that's in controlled airspace. Mm-hmm. Both you and me, Ron, we got Lance approval so we could fly there.
Yeah.
However, I know there were a lot of folks that didn't, and nobody's going to look. They didn't get caught. Nobody cares, whatever. But you know what? You want to do things right, and you want to follow the rules. And this is kind of the same thing. Could you get away with going out to one of those picnic tables at Du Bois Park and flying out? I'm sure you probably could. You'd probably get away with it. But I don't want to.
No, I wouldn't do it. I'll be calling as soon as I get down there next week.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll call tomorrow even.
Yeah,
I totally agree with Josh. We did the same thing. He said Maryland, but in New Jersey, they have all sorts of towns that have things about no tents and canopy on the beach, but yet you see them all over the place. It's no smoking allowed on the beach. No smoking, no cigars. It's always somebody walking around with cigars. So a lot of these, these little rules and regs, they're just, nobody enforces a lot of these little things like that.
Here on Long Island, in Suffolk County, that is on Long Island, I have to go get a annual UAV flying permit. It costs $30, and it's good for a year. And I don't mind doing it, to be honest with you. And if Jupiter would allow that, I'll be getting my permit to fly. That's for sure. I'll pay my $30 or $50. Tom says the city head is in charge of $50.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Or I'll be flying from the hamburger joint down the street.
or run on that walkway behind the Best Western on the intracoastal.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. What was I going to go? I was going to go to one more thing before we got sidetracked with this whole, Du Bois Park thing. Forget. I was going to go someplace, but I got so sidetracked. I forget what were we talking about before Du Bois Park?
We were talking about Captain Ray's drone video.
Yeah. And you're finishing up.
Flying with Stevie and Eddie. Two classy guys to fly with.
Okay. I was going to go back to, Ray said he missed peak season, went too early. Now, John, you don't see the missed peak season. When is your peak season in Michigan for getting all this fall colors?
It literally varies from year to year based on, the climate. I mean, this year, for instance, it was very dry where I'm at, so the colors were not perfect by any means. But
so this wasn't necessarily a good year for you.
No.
Okay.
We went to the UP earlier in mid-October, and it was better up there, but they didn't have the same, dry conditions. So anywhere from early October into, really about this time, there's still some colors on what leaves that are left, but it's usually, about a 6-week period where things are good, throughout the state. But again, geographically, it just depends on where you're at.
We're at the end of it, aren't we, John?
Well, there's white on my the leaves on the trees now.
But what I noticed here when I flew today is, there's still some pretty trees, but many of them, the leaves are gone.
Oh yeah. We've got a lot of bare trees here for sure. So the peak season is
I'll go back to this thing again with the drones. Ray, you said you're going to call. If you call up and they say something, the reason we had to put these laws in is a whole bunch of guys show up about the beginning of April. We were invaded by a whole bunch of guys flying drones, and that's why we put this rule in or whatever. I didn't hear that.
No, I don't think that. Then I got to blame it on us. There's a certain amount of people in this world that hate drones for whatever reason they have.
Yeah.
And if they get on the bandwagon, sometimes the politicians listen. As we know with DJI.
But again, Ray, common sense rules the day, right? What we never did at any of those parks, and what I never do when I fly at local parks here, is go out in the middle of where a big group of people is and start taking off. And I go to a more remote area.
Yeah, you go away.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't fly low over the top of people. I don't, you respect that there's other people out there enjoying that park for different reasons that you are. And you just got to respect that. We all use these public facilities are for all of us, and we got to respect each other. Anyway, I'll get off my high horse.
No, I agree with you, Marcus, though. I do.
I hope they don't pass the same laws at the Jensen Beach Causeway.
I know.
Ray.
Yeah, I know. Martin County, please. Don't do that to us.
Well, Martin County has embraced you, haven't they, Captain Ray? They
like us.
Yeah,
they do.
Yeah.
No, we'd still have fun though. We'd still have fun, even if they wouldn't let us fly drones.
We'd find a place. Worst comes to worst, we'd find another place.
That's it. Well, just similar to what Ron was saying, you find a parking lot someplace to take off, or
Johnny's in the chat here. One night, Johnny, Scott France, my wife Susan and I, we went to what's that little seafood restaurant across the street from
Conchi Joe's. You were at Conchi Joe's, I think.
Yeah,
right?
Conchi Joe's.
Conchi Joe's, right? And we took off. We got there early. We got semi-early, right around sunset. So we all took off in the back of Johnny's truck and flew the lighthouse from Conchi Joe's restaurant, which was no farther away from the lighthouse than Du Bois Park is, and we all got great footage that night. So where there's a will, there's a way.
Absolutely,
that's an old one. So going to wrap up here a little early. Going to get down there and watch the Eagles. It's 3-0 Eagles. DeMarco. So we're on cue here. John, any you got anything come up or anything you want to talk about drones? You have any drone plans coming up, or you ready to pack them up for the winter?
Oh, never pack them up.
Okay.
Just get out and fly. Get out and fly every day that you can, man. Get out and fly. Take care of your equipment. Because it might be harder to get things, but don't put all this noise out of your mind and just go out and fly and have fun. I mean, life is too short to worry about things that we really can't can't control, obviously.
Can't do nothing about.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. So when you say you got a little snow and your leaves are about gone, so your winter's about to kick in real soon then, huh? I mean, your real winter time, right?
Yeah. Come December, things will start getting serious. It's going to be up to 55, I think, this weekend though. So this is just good. Yeah. It'll give me a chance to pick up the rest of my leaves in my yard. Mm-hmm. Get those out of the way. But yeah, come just mid-December, we'll be in the thick of it for a couple months for sure.
Well, thanks, John, for coming on tonight. Always love having you.
Thanks for having me on.
Oh, here's some of your secrets to getting that good fall foliage. I guess the biggest secret is go up to Michigan where you have good fall.
There you go.
Right? We
come on up.
Get that Michigan. We still need to get that little Michigan fall foliage story going sometime.
Yeah, we should do that.
You see those great locations John flies at? You want to get on a plane and go visit them and fly them with them.
Yep.
Really.
Yeah.
And even in the winter, I said it when you were on the show last week, John, even in the winter, you fly the dead of winter when there's ice on those lighthouses and on the jetties.
Yeah.
And I think that's so cool that you do that.
Oh,
really.
Yeah. That one video you had where Big Red was all frozen over and the water was all like frozen. That was terrific to see. I'm glad I wasn't there in the cold, but it was nice to watch in the video.
I tell you what, I had to go back in the car a few times to thaw out to make that one, but it was worth it. It's definitely worth going through the cold and the pain in the fingers and everything. So.
And the Air 3S is a pretty good drone to handle all those winter winds and stuff off the lake and stuff, right?
Absolutely. Yep, it does. It does the job. It's a tough little workhorse for sure.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
And Ray, your winter's about to end then in 5 days, huh?
Yeah. I'm heading down to Florida. I'm looking forward to it, but. I have to give a plug for the South Florida Drone Meetup. I mean, even though we got the most amount of people signed up already, we got 114 people on the list as of right now. If you're thinking of coming, please let me know. It's April 10th to the 13th, and it's free to come. We have a lot of giveaway prizes already. We have 3 Neos that we'll be giving away. And we got a DJI Flip as of right now, and some other giveaways,
Nice.
So if you're coming, let me or somebody else on the drone meetup committee know you're coming. I'll add you to the list because we do pick one of the numbers off the list, and somebody gets a nice giveaway prize just for being on the list. So if you come in, also book your room. Our block of rooms are sold out at the Hampton Inn and Suites. But John, the manager, has been gracious enough to keep adding people, but it's going to stop. There's no doubt about it. So if you're coming, call the hotel, book your room, tell them you're with the South Florida Drone Meetup Group, and I hope he'll still accommodate you. So, and I look forward to seeing you guys at the South Florida Drone Meetup. So, thanks for having me on tonight. Always an honor to be on with you guys, really.
Thank you, Ray. And RJ Reddings remind us to remember Veterans Day tomorrow to all that has served.
Yes.
So thanks for that. And
Thank you,
happy Vets Day. Sorry I didn't mention that at the beginning of the show here. I was too excited about the Eagles. And Danny also says thanks from this veteran. So thank you very much. So So Marcus, you got anything you want to close out with?
Yeah, boy, I'll tell you what. I'm going to kind of echo some of the comments. This fall weather, it's some of my favorite time of the year to be out flying a drone. And I've been flying like crazy. I've been going out every day without fail and putting some drones up and finding. It's amazing how you can find new places to fly. I flew at a place today that's not that far from my house, but found a good place to launch and take off. It's my secret spot number 12, Captain Ray.
All right.
But so my point is this is a wonderful time to be out flying your drone. So like John said, ignore all the background, just get out there and have fun. And because the winter months are going to be here, and listen, I'm like John, I fly year round, but I'm telling you, it's way more fun when your fingers don't hurt. So I'll say
that is for sure.
DeMarco,
you can feel your fingers.
Yeah.
No, that's it for me. Have fun, everybody. Thanks for joining us, boys.
You're welcome.
And Ray, when you get back to Florida, I want you to invite Rick Scott to go drone flying with you. Maybe you could teach him a few things about drones.
Oh yeah.
That's your mission. Your mission, should you choose to accept
it. Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully I'll be there Saturday and I'll be flying Sunday. We'll see. Hopefully the weather's going to cooperate.
There you go. So thanks. I want to thank everybody who joined us tonight in chat. All your great questions and comments as usual. You guys are the show. We're here, but you guys are really the show. You support all the channels. You're going to probably support Ray on Thursday night when his live show goes on at what is it, 7 p.m. Ray?
Yeah, 7 p.m. And I got Steven Sutton. He's going to be on coming to us all the way from Finland.
All the way from Finland.
Finland, yeah.
Wow.
Got the heavy hitter.
Hey, so I'm going to argue with one point. Ron just said you guys are the show. No, Ron is the show. Ron is the show.
No, thank you.
Professor Brown.
I'm just a talking head. And Ray, I don't know if we mentioned this on air or off air, but Ray said that it's not a secret, is it, that Jeremy has that drone? Is it, Ray?
No, he didn't. He put it on Facebook, so
So
he had his maiden flight with it.
Maybe we can reach out to Jeremy and have him come on the show next Monday, since he has hands on. And when I met Jeremy in Florida, the first time I met Jeremy was the day we were flying at. Remember, we went to that marina and flew over Singer Island.
Yeah, and Riviera Beach. Yeah.
Riviera Beach. And he had the little Neo that day, and he was showing me. He loved that drone. He was showing me the landing kit he got for it to put the weight on it. He was flying FPV, so he loved the Neo 1. So he may be the guy we got to get in the show, right?
Yeah, definitely. Because
I
think that the Neo 2 is going to be a big seller. I really do.
A big hit, yeah. Do you think we'll see any of them at the Florida drone meetup?
Yeah, I think we'll see a few. That's for sure.
We saw a whole bunch of Neo 1s last year, didn't we, Ray?
Yeah, I know, and it was great. That's where I got hooked. Took me a year to buy one. I finally bought one after Johnny let me fly his.
Well, this is to remember pre-meetup or whatever. We were in Jupiter, of all places, and we were at is it Sawgrass Park? I say it wrong.
Sawgrass, yeah.
So we were at Sawgrass, and I got the Neo out, and that was the first time you saw the Neo, and I let you fly the Neo. What was your reaction? You said right away, "Well, I didn't know it flew this good."
Yeah, no, I know. No, it's a great little drone. I am.
Ray was flying all around, and I got him hooked. I got him hooked right away. You flew that little drone all over Sawgrass.
I know. I'm telling you. I'm so glad I got it. Took me a while, but I'm so glad I got it.
Yeah.
That's another Ray secret spot. Remember, we got there early to see the Brightline train come through.
Yes. We got the Brightline train. Yeah, I know.
That's a little secret spot. Marcus, I meant to take you that little secret spot sometime.
Yeah.
Secret spot number 29.
I can't keep up.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to get a map.
Someday, Ray and I'll make up like we'll put them all on Google Maps or something like that or whatever, So, all right, folks, that's it. Build Drone Viewer will be on tomorrow night. Again, we're going to talk about Richard's little study of the batteries, how they don't discharge as quick as we're used to. So that'll be an interesting subject. And I think Bill Thomas may be back this Wednesday. I'm not sure. His wife had knee surgery. That's why he hasn't been in the last couple weeks. But I think he may be back this week. But I'm not 100%. So keep your eye on that. And do you and Johnny have a show this week, Ray, on Wednesday?
Yes. We got a show. We're going to be showing viewer videos. So if you got some videos you want us to show, send them to us. And
I'll bet one of John's videos will be on there.
Yeah, I would think so.
Not this Wednesday.
Hey,
I think it's next Wednesday.
Kenny Felton saying, "Hey Ray, staying on the beach in April."
That's cool, Danny. Yeah, we'll definitely get together before the meetup then. Yeah,
definitely, Danny. We'll see you down there. So good night, folks, and
have a good night
at the next Drone Live show. Thank you.
Good night.
Have a good night.
Not everybody.
And